Good morning. We were discussing about this portion now. Okay. In the previous class, we have started the discussion on this one. So, contract is an agreement between the two or more persons. That is A, B, C, maybe any other number of terms. This one is enforceable by law. That agreement, whatever the agreement between this and this, it should be enforceable at law and is contracted by the acceptance by one party, that is accepted by B of an offer made to him. That offer is there, no, this offer is there by the other party. By other party means what? A. Okay, to do or abstain from doing that one. To do means you should construct this, I will pay this much amount. That is the to do part. Abstain from doing that one means what? You should not construct this, you should not do these works, then also I will pay this work, then also I will pay the this work. So that is the to do or abstain from. Abstain means not doing, he is telling not to do, but that time also is going to get the money. Okay, so in other definition, it is an agreement creating and defining obligation between the parties. Here in this case, obligation is what? Obligation of B is to perform this work, or B's obligation is not to perform this work. Okay, both way it is possible. What is the obligation of A? After completing this, he is going to pay so much of money. So that is his obligation. That is his obligation. Okay, obligations are the after completion of that work, what is in return they are getting. Okay, so that is the various definitions of this one. Okay, we will see some terminologies in contract. So whatever in bracket these are mentioned, no, these are the sections from Indian Contract Act. These are the sections from the Indian Contract. Okay, so there only we can have this in detail definitions. So first definition is offer. That is our proposal. So already we have discussed something about this offer and proposal. So in detail we are discussing here. When one person signifies to another, so let us say it is A, so here it is B. He is telling means what? Signifies to another his willingness to do or abstain from doing anything. Abstain from doing anything. Okay, so he is telling to do or not to do some work. To do or not to do. Doing from anything with a view to obtain assent of that person. Means what? Here he is telling that you should do or you should not do. What is that? He is obtaining the assent. Assent means permission. He is obtaining the permission of B. Okay, you do this one or you don't do this one. That type of a permission or assent is of asking this person. Okay, okay, obtaining the assent of that person either to such act or absistence. Means what? Permission to do or not to do. Okay, he said to make a proposal. When he is telling all these things, that time we should tell it as A is making a offer, A is making a proposal. Okay, proposal of the work. Okay, so when one person signifies, means A is signifying B of doing something or not doing something. Okay, and he is getting the assent of this B. That means he is asking the permission of that one to do or to abstain. That time we can call it as A is making an offer to B. A is making an offer to B, or proposal is made by A to B. Acceptance. What is this acceptance? Very simple. No? When the person to whom proposal is made, that B proposal is made, signifies his assent, means what? He is telling yes, okay, I will do. Okay, or he is telling yes, that he is not going to do. That is also possible. His assent, he is giving his assent to the proposal said. The proposal said. Okay, so that time we can call it as it is accepted. It's called as accepted. Okay, acceptance is nothing but the person to whom assent is being made, the person to whom assent is being made, and he is giving his assent, that he will do or he will abstain that one. That type we can call it as it is a acceptance. It's called as acceptance. Okay, so here we can have a definition. Abstain means not doing. Abstain means not doing, Assent means permission or approval. Assent means permission or approval. Okay. Here, what is this proposal? Here promise. It is a proposal when accepted becomes a promise. Means what? A to B. Just we'll draw A to B. First time proposal is made from A to B. When he is accepted, yes, then it is called as promise. Then it is called as promise. Okay. In simple words, when offer is accepted, it becomes promise. Very simple, no? When offer that A is offering, no, if it is accepted by B, then we call it as promise. Call it as a promise. Now, who is promiser? Who is promisee? Okay. When the proposal is accepted, the person making the proposal is called promiser. Here A is the promiser. A is the promiser. Okay. Who is making that proposal. And who has accepted is called as promisee. It is called as promisee. Okay. So okay. Now consideration. Now what is this consideration? Very important part here. Consideration means whatever conditions are there, no, A to B, one condition, to perform or not to perform, second condition, to perform or not to perform, third condition, perform to not perform. So all these things which are there, okay, those are called as consideration. Those are called as considerations. Now here you can in detail you can tell, when at the desire of promiser, the promisee or any other person, means at the desire of A, the B has done something or abstained from something. Okay, are you understanding? At the desire of A, if B is doing something or is not doing something, for whom? For A. For A. Who is doing? B is doing. For whose consideration? For A's consideration. So this value, these things are called as a consideration. Okay. Or does, or abstains from doing, or promises to do, or abstains from doing something. What the same thing is written in past tense, is written in present tense, is written in future tense. Okay. The works or the whatever the works here B is ready to do, B is ready to, may be already done in the past. That is the first point here. May be done. So the things may be like this. Okay. Already done in the past. That is also consideration. Maybe he is doing right now. That is also consideration. Maybe he is going to do that one. That is also consideration. So in a given example, civil engineering contract, excavation part already done. Excavation part already done. So that is has done or has obtained. Here I cannot give the example for abstained from doing, because it's understood that he is not going to do whatever it is mentioned by the promiser. Okay, so I will take this example only. You can easily understand for this one also. So excavation part already done. So what I have written here, has done for something. Has done for something. Here, for example, does means is presently is doing construction of masonry wall. Construction of a masonry wall. So that is also consideration. Presently is constructing using bricks and stones. Okay. Third is promises to do, means what? Plastering work. Let us say it is example for plastering work. In future, he is going to do the plastering work. So promiser A, promisee B, these are the considerations. These are the considerations in the offer or proposal or promise. Okay. So these are the consideration parts that he is going to do, he is not going to do something. He is going to do like that. Okay. So such act of subsistence or promise is called consideration. So whatever these things are there, no, these are called as considerations. So similarly, you can frame other examples also. So just a given for understanding. Okay. Price paid by one party for the promise of the offer. So generally, it is called as quid pro quo. The one technical word. That's all. Okay. Whatever after completion of this work, or you can tell after performance of this contract, So A is giving something, no? So that giving something is called as quid pro quo. It's called as quid pro quo. That's all. Quid pro quo. Now next, what is this agreement? Agreement is nothing but offer plus acceptance. They are simple words, you can tell. He is making offer, he is accepted that word. This is called as agreement. So every promise or set of promise forming the consideration for each other, it is called as agreement. Okay. Offer, I will pay this much. Acceptance, okay, I will also do this work and you give me that one. So both ways these are accepted, we call it as agreement. Now, what is contract? The agreement which is enforceable by law. So that is contract. So here the very important word, enforceable by law. So that is nothing but a contract. So till now, till this point, everything were agreement, offer, proposal, something like that. But still it is not approved by the law. So that time after approval of the law only, we can call it as what? Contract. You can call it as contract. Now here there are some types of contracts. Void agreement. Void agreement means what? We were discussing, no, null and void like that. Okay. So that agreement which is not enforceable by law, that is called as a void agreement, which is not at all possible to perform, which is not at all possible to perform under that country's law or land's law. So that's called as void agreement. Voidable means some portion is okay, it can be performed, some portion is can be performed, can be tested under the court of law, something is not possible, so that way you call it as voidable. That is also possible here. Okay, the agreement is voidable contract, and that agreement, some agreement is there between these two. Okay, so that is voidable if it is enforceable by law at the option of one or more parties thereto, the aggrieved party, and it is not enforceable by law at the option of others. Means what? For one person the work is okay, work is okay. For another person the work or the agreement is not going to be worked out correctly. Okay, worked out correctly. So the person who is suffering because of this agreement, there is agreement between A and B. Okay, the person who is going to suffer after the performance of this one, that is called as aggrieved party. That is called as aggrieved party. There may be some legal points, there may be some illegal points here. Okay, so here this thing which is there, this is there, no, this contract, this is contract is there, no, this is enforceable by A. Okay, if it is enforceable by A on the option of one or more, means what? One party can go there and which can be enforced. Okay, and it is not enforceable by law for the other party, which is not enforceable by from the other party. Means what? For one party that contract is okay, for another party that contract is not okay. So here that type of contracts are called as voidable contract. That type of contracts are voidable contracts. So aggrieved means unhappy or feeling of unfairly treated or denial of legal rights. Denial of legal rights. How to frame example for this one? How to frame an example for this type? I will try to give one example. Okay, so there are, let us say there are two parties, A and B. A is telling to do some work using the some standard stones. Okay, standard stones. And here for this thing he is telling that he used to use the public property and damage that one. Okay, if damage is also there, then no problem, you can continue with the work. So this condition is also there, that is just I have written public property damage, and here stones I have written just for the sake of example. So now what will happen if anything is happened, problem, if problem occurs, that means when it is enforceable by law or not, when we checked. For A it's okay, for A it is okay, see here. Okay, he is telling to construct that building, nothing will happen. But if that damage happens, there will be a what is this for this contractor B will suffer the loss because he is going to pay later. So when it comes to enforceable by law, one party it is okay that it can be enforced in general way, but for party B it is not enforceable like that. Okay, so that means it is voidable, means it is not fully correct contract or it is not fully voidable contract. Okay, it is in between that type of work, voidable contract. If it contains some illegal elements in a contract, then you can tell it as voidable. I hope you have understood that word, okay, that meaning. If that contract contains one or some elements which are illegal and which are impossible to perform later, so those things are called as voidable. Not void, it is voidable. In future they are going to become void. Okay, so those are like that. Void contract means what? When the same work is not at all possible to perform, when it is same work the not at all possible to perform by B, then it is called as void contract. So a contract becomes void when it ceases to be enforceable by law. Here ceases means stopped completely when it is law, when it is law is enforced, means during the performance when you check its correctness under the law, then it will not work at all, so that means thefting of cement from some other places and constructing that building. When you test that point under the law, you understand, in this way law will tell that no thefting. Okay, so under that consideration whether this contract will come into existence, agreement is there, that A is telling that use that cement from the godown thefting, and B is telling that okay I also do that one. Okay, in return you are going to give me the money. That is agreement between these two, that is okay. But when there is a law testing, when it is enforced by law, whether it is going to work, no. So that is called as a void contract. Ceases means completely stopped. Now we will discuss very important. What is that? Essentials of valid contract. Okay, so voidable. Okay, now valid. This is not at all possible. This is 50-50. It is completely okay. It is called as void contract. So what are the points it should consist? What are the points it should consist to become a valid contract? Okay. So here what they are, this is a standard question. Essentials of valid contract, standard question from the VTU exam point of view, that you understood. Okay, a lot of time it has been asked. Okay, all agreements are contracts if they are made. Whatever the agreements between so many persons, they are contracts. They means they are valid contract. They can be enforceable by law when, if they are made by free consent of the parties. Free consent means what? He should say also yes in his consciousness. Means what? No pressure or no forceful acceptance. Okay, are you understanding? Free consent means free will, nothing forcible is there. Okay, so free consent of the parties. A is also happily to do that one, B is also happily to do that. Okay, free consent. Competent to contract means it should be a competent one for a lawful consideration, with a lawful object. Consideration should be also be lawful, object at the final end product is also object. Not hereby expressly declared to be void means what? It should not be void, then we call it as a valid. That is the meaning here. That's all, nothing, very simple. No, all agreements should be free consent. Should be made with free consent. They should be competent, they should be lawful consideration, there should be lawful object, and they should not be declared as void. Then we call them as a valid contract. I hope it is clear. Okay.